Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy, Wednesday morning as I record this, but you'll see it across about midday, something like that in the afternoon. But I hope you're well, hope you're okay. Obviously, I'm not going live, as you can obviously see this. Just got some stuff to do in the early afternoon. Sorry, apologies about that. But in this video, though, we were talking about Ivan Toney and his want potentially for a Spurs move. We're going to talk about Emerson Royal and a new club maybe getting in the race for him. As well as that, we'll be talking about an interesting report surrounding how Spurs may have funds for Marquee signs of X, Y, and Z. So you'll see what I mean when we get to there. Do you want to say that if you're watching this and you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start with the Ivan Toney situation. So it came from the most credible of all sources in TalkSport. So again, take this with a big old pinch of salt. But it says that sources close to Ivan Toney are hoping Tottenham come forward with an offer before the end of the transfer window. Toney's prepared to let his Brentford contract run down if he does not land a big move this summer. That second part, by the way, I don't think anyone will sit there and be shocked by that. The guy wants a move. You know, he's in his sort of later 20s now. He wants to play European football. Will he get that at Brentford? Probably not. The key thing to this first bit, sources closer to Ivan Toney are hoping Tottenham come forward with an offer before the end of the window. For me, I've got a couple of views on that. So my first one is the obvious. He wants to get a move to Tottenham. Whoa, that's just sat there and blown your mind. I know. Sorry about that one. I know. How revolutionary of me. My other thing on that is there a situation where, as the summer goes by and Arsenal have not bought a striker, maybe Chelsea haven't sorted their striker, you know, maybe there's other teams in the Premier League that haven't sorted their striker. You know, Man United not anymore as such, obviously, because they've got Xerxes and Heung-Min, but obviously they've been linked as well. So we'll just throw their name in for the sake of it. Maybe there's a situation where he goes, look, I've not got the move yet. We're getting towards the end of the window. Let's say if Spurs do come in, maybe that gets someone else to kind of look at it and go, actually, no, we will come in now. Maybe we can spark that bidding war. Maybe we can spark that contract bidding war where I can get a better deal for myself. You know, you see what I mean on this one. So I'm not shocked by the report. I don't think it's anything that crazy. I don't think it's anything that we're sitting there and going, God, that's really interesting new news that we're getting. It really isn't, if I'm honest, is it? Moving on very quickly. I want to talk about Emerson Royal. So it came from it's come from Brazilian reports saying that Galatasaray have made an official bid to sign Emerson Royal. AC Milan have consequently made a third bid for the right back, which reaches the €20 million asking price. AC Milan are now close to an overall agreement with Spurs to sign Emerson Royal, who has signed a 5-year deal. That last bit, we already know that he's already sorted contracts with AC Milan. That's not shocking. Again, is it a situation of someone's leaking something to the press there to maybe get AC Milan to look at it and go, oh, crikey, we need to get moving on here. You know, Saudi are keen. Now it's Galatasaray that are keen. And yes, maybe we're the most notable club in this situation, but a player won't wait around months and months and months just for one team if he can get a deal elsewhere that he still quite happily likes. So with this, look, I always said that I thought he'd end up at Saudi because I didn't think AC Milan would end up getting towards what Spurs want on this deal. And I've always been really clear on this. Spurs were very right not to take £8 million on this deal. It's a terrible offer. It makes no sense in taking that. Yes, I get people going, well, big clubs write off deals all the time. Well, yeah, but this is a player that we don't have to write off. He'll actually fetch us more money. If we just hold on for a few more weeks, we'll get more money. And that's why I always said it was right that Spurs rejected it. I was happy they rejected it even. As much as I may want a new right back or, you know, Spence to become the second right back and Emerson to move on, I also want a fair deal. So I still think he will leave. I still think, yes, maybe AC Milan are back into the pole position in this, but it will happen. Don't worry. Don't panic. All right? And last but not least, let's talk about this let's say, interesting report from Football Insider. Again, take it with a bit of a pinch of salt. But it said the Spurs have a, quote, huge budget set aside for big money transfers in the remainder of the summer transfer window. Eberechi Eze remains a key target, was a club in daily contact with Jonathan David. Okay, well, that's not a huge bid. A Jonathan David deal is not a huge deal. We spent more money on Archie Gray than we would Jonathan David. You see what I mean? So, like, I don't think that's part of it. The Eberechi Eze, yes, he can remain a key target. I think Pedro Neto is probably caught up in that key target list now as well, if I'm honest. I saw a report saying that Spurs needed to sell before they buy. No, they don't. They really don't. We spent 40 million. No Premier League club spends 40 million and then goes, oh, we're going to need to sell before we can buy anyone else. Manchester United didn't, and they've got ravaging debts. A newly promoted club doesn't need to spend 40 million and go, oh, we could probably sell some players. No one in the bottom half of the table does that. Palace didn't need to do that. Brighton don't need to do that. Brentford don't need to do that. Everton don't need... Well, Everton maybe because of FFP. But that's just a different situation. So, for me, don't listen to that. Those reports. Spurs have money. Spurs have a lot of money still to spend. Yeah, the sales will help. That's nice. But I don't think it's crucial. If we don't sell Emerson Royal, we can't buy Nebrich Eze. That's not true. All right? But we shall see. Anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section down below. Your thoughts, feelings about Ivan Toney. Your thoughts, feelings about Emerson Royal and Galatasaray or AC Milan. And your thoughts, feelings on that interesting report, and interesting being the key word, about Marquee signings. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And by the way, if you have recently subscribed, you're welcome to join us for the journey. And obviously, hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.